Why is planning like taking drugs? This is Arthur Carmazzi, best-selling author and currently ranked as one of the world's top 10 thought leaders in organizational culture and leadership. And welcome to Where's Your Brain? So today we are going to be talking about literally why planning is like taking drugs, okay? The addictive chemistry of what we call wanting in the neuroscience industry, right? So what does all this mean? So first of all, let's look at the concept of wanting versus liking. See, in your brain, wanting is very different than liking. In fact, the mesolimbic pathway, or what is called the reward pathway, is for wanting, and the nucleus accumbens is for liking. So let's look at the difference. Let's say, for example, you want to go and see that new movie that is really cool, and you've been seeing the trailers and it looks really exciting, and you're really excited about this new movie. So you have this kind of anticipation. It's like, wow, I want to go see this movie. So you have this kind of sense of happiness, okay? The chocolate that you have, okay? Wow, you just want another piece of chocolate. Or liking, for example, is like, let's say, for example, liking kittens, right? And so, like, you've got little kittens that, you know, when you look at them, they go, oh, so cute, okay? And you're thinking like, whoa, okay, this kitten is like really cute, and it's like, oh, yeah, nice. And so then you have liking. Well, there's a very big difference, okay? Because you don't really have the anticipation of liking a kitten. You just do. I mean, look at that. Oh, yeah, sweet. Okay, and so then you have the liking of people also. Now, here's the thing. Have you ever been on a date, or, you know, or have you met somebody and you like them and you're thinking, wow, you know, I really like this person. So you like the person, you like their appearance, you like their mannerisms, whatever, but then you're going out on a date with them, okay, and then you're anticipating, you are also wanting, what do I get out of this date? Maybe I'm going to get this like incredibly close relationship with them. Okay, maybe I'm going to, you know, get, well, something else. Okay, and you don't have, or this together makes a very, very, very powerful element of desire. Okay, and desire is essentially both wanting and anticipating. So now let's look at how does all that kind of come together. First of all, with the mesolimbic dopamine, and that's a very specific kind of dopamine. There are 5 different types of dopamine, okay? And what they do is they increase the firing rate of your neurons in the mesolimbic pathway, or as we said before, the reward pathway as it is sometimes known. And this, of course, increases the anticipation of reward. Now, whatever that reward may be, all right? So what does that all got to do with planning? Well, okay, let's say, for example, you're planning a vacation. So you're sitting around, you're doing this vacation, and you're planning, oh, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go do this, and we're going to do this, and, you know, so you're creating, as you plan, you're creating greater anticipation because you are noticing different elements of what is going to happen during that vacation. Now, whether it happens on the vacation, you don't know, right? But the anticipation of what will happen is going to make it seem like, wow, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be really awesome, all right? So, now, here's a question. Is planning at work the same as planning a vacation? Well, yes, actually it is, but there are very specific criteria that have to happen in order for you to get really excited and, for that matter, even addicted to planning, and this can be really awesome. For example, maybe you're not really very good at planning, but you still are anticipating a specific end result. So let's look at what that all means. So first of all, you must have an objective. The objective must be something, okay, that is clear. The result that you get must be absolutely clear. And of course, you must believe that the result will benefit you. And this is a key factor. Does the result benefit you? Are you doing planning at work for the sake of planning because your boss told you to? Or is there something where you're thinking like, wow, I'm really going to get some benefit from this. I'm going to get something that's really exciting. I'm going to get something that's, you know, maybe I'm going to, you know, get recognized or get a reward or something. All right. And of course, you must also believe that you can achieve the result. If the result is too far out there and somebody's already kind of put this thing together and you're going like, oh, no, this is not happening. I can't do this. Okay. It's not going to be exciting. You're not going to get that continuation of mesolimbic dopamine okay, increasing your neuron firing, okay, which basically means you're not really motivated. All right, so what else does it mean? Okay, it means you also have to be involved in the process. You got to be involved in actually doing the planning and doing the end result and getting the end result and even coming up with the concept or the objective of the end result. Okay, and of course, finally, you must have clearly defined milestones. Now, milestones are absolutely essential. Why? Well, because if the planning process takes too long, okay, and if the end result takes too long, you're going to think, oh, you know, it's like, oh, I've got to do all this thing and it's going to take way too much time and it's going to be like, this is no good. So what you do is you plan, okay, so the first part of the plan is this is what's going to happen, and then the second we're going to do this, and then, you know, this will happen and this will happen. And so as you're creating the milestones, guess what? Each milestone creates a level of anticipation, and when you actually implement it, it also creates a level of achievement, which basically perpetuates the anticipation for the next one. So every milestone you actually complete makes it more interesting and more exciting for the next one, which basically means you perpetuate the motivation. All right, so, okay, motivational salience, that's what we're talking about, perpetuating motivation. So how intense is your motivation when you take action? All right, so when you are working on a particular plan, okay, what are the emotional gratifications that you're going to get from it? Okay, so you know that it's going to benefit you, but now when you see how does that relate back to you personally, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, whether it's working on your relationship, okay, and relationship can also plan. You can plan improving relationships. You can plan improving your business structure. You can plan on improving your profit. Okay, all of these things maintain a higher level of motivation if you work it right. So, how does this affect performance? Well, when you connect all this planning to personal emotional gratification, okay, and you're making sure that everybody in your team is benefiting as individuals, not just as people who work for the organization, well, then you have a winning formula. So hopefully you'll be able to plan your way into motivated awesomeness. And this is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you great success. No cats were harmed in this film.